Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Go ahead and hit that like button right now, would you? Thank you. All right, if you're new, hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you check out all of the videos here and come join us as we continue to make money here on this platform like we've been doing on the last 5 years. Okay, I'm glad to be before you one more day. All right, let's get right into it. This is brought to you by Money Moves. It's going to be the top link below in the description. Make sure you hit all if you're on your phone. Let's get right into it. We got a lot going on today, as usual. We got the S&P up 36 points, NASDAQ up 91 points, Dow up 257 points. We will take it. I don't know about you, but I'll take it, especially after a day like we had on Friday, the fake out, okay? So let's take a look here. Stock market today, U.S.-Canada trade talks back on. S&P 500 hits a new all-time record, just like it did on Friday. Now we're in a period where we just keep hitting new highs and new highs. What are you talking about, Canada and the U.S.? This is what's going on. Canada drops tech tax on Canada drops tech talks. Say that 3 times fast. To restart U.S. trade talks. That's a tongue twister. All right. So, Canada was doing a tariff on big tech, which is all here in the States. The president got upset and says, "How dare you do a tariff? Only America's allowed to do a tariff." I'm just joking. Y'all know this is kind of crazy. It's crazy, y'all. But anyway, they dropped it so they can come back to the table and talk. I'm glad they're talking. Let's just get this worked out. I just laugh, y'all. Y'all just take this stuff so serious. I laugh at it all. Good people, I'm here to make money. All right. So let's look at what's going on here. Senators hunkered down for a long day of votes on Trump's big bill of tax breaks and spending cuts. So they're going to be hunkering down. And you guys, we've been here so many times with these bills. It's always a catalog this big, and the other side says, well, you don't even know what's in the bill. Remember, the previous administration did the same thing, tried to ram it through, and you don't even have to read it. Just sign it, just pass it, and then you can read it. Somebody said, Google that. All right. So it's the same thing on both sides. But now they've read the whole thing on the floor. It took, I don't know how many hours. It's a dog and pony show, good people. But anyway, it may get passed tonight. There's going to be a lot of debt added with this bill, a ton of debt. We're talking trillions of debt. But it's also going to be a lot of tax cuts, and it's going to be a lot of money printing in a variation of ways through tax cuts. Now we know what's going to happen. They're saying some people are going to be, kicked off. Almost 11 million could down the road be kicked off of Medicare or Medicaid. I'm not sure. I'm not, one or the other, which is a big deal. All right. But that's neither here nor there. I am here to point you in the direction of what you and I need to be looking at, because this is a financial show. Whether you agree with the bill or not, we need to see what's going to happen and what could make us some money. That's what we want to look at. Before we do that, let's look at big tech. All right, we got big tech. We got Nvidia was up. Apple was up. Now, it's bad when Apple's up and Tesla's down. Tesla's coming back down. Tesla deliveries are down. And Tesla is just kind of on a downtrend. For those of you that are doing puts for a while, you're probably making good money. And then at some point, it's going to bottom out and turn around. Options is good for Tesla. Tesla's good for options right now. It just is. Until you find out where a bottom is to actually buy and hold. But that bottom, as you can see right now, is not here yet. Down almost 6% today. And it is steady coming down. Elon came out and criticized the bill again. And I believe that's another thing that's holding him and Tesla down, right? The fact of the matter is, he should have never gotten into politics. He should have just stuck to being a CEO, which is why we bought the stock based on the company and the CEO. We just want him to make us money. That's it. That's it, good people. All right. Palantir up 4%. It was up 5% earlier today. Remember on Friday, excuse me. Remember on Friday, I lost my voice there. Remember on Friday when it went down like 6% because of the news? Well, it shrugged it off. One of the things that could drive Tesla further north is the bill. The bill, companies like Palantir and Lockheed Martin and Palo Alto, those are in defense. So Palo Alto, Palantir, those are in the defense. Lockheed Martin, those are going to get a pump if and when the bill gets passed. So let me just say when the bill gets passed. You guys know it's going to get passed. It may get passed tonight, or they may be fighting all week, but it will get passed. The president wants it to get passed by the 4th, but he knows that that's just something that he has no control over, but they're going to fight it out and see what happens. Meanwhile, I want you guys to start looking at what stock could potentially get a bounce from this bill. Okay, that's what I want you guys to look at. So let's look at something that happened. So on Friday in Money Moves, my community, it's my version of a Patreon, but it's all housed on WAP. On Friday, just before closing bell, I got into BBAI warrants. And then the announcement about Canada and in the US came out. As soon as I bought the warrants, it dropped instantly 10%. And I was like, wow, are you kidding me? But I said, hey, I'm just going to double down. First we bought, then it dropped, and then I doubled down and I let the community know. Well, that happened to be a good move, thank goodness, because BBAI, Big Bear, is up 15% today. But what I bought and what I showed people in Money Moves were the warrants. The warrants are up 32% right now. And as you can see, if you look at these, if you've taken Stock Up you know about the warrants. Look over the last month, right? Big Bear is up 71% and the warrants are only up 69%. Year to date, you could see that the warrants are trailing, but I'm skilled in the warrants and I know the best time to get in the warrants, and I teach that in Stock Up You. So I just told the people in Money Moves, okay? So here's what else happened this morning. In Money Moves, I'll let you take a peek. This is Money Moves, and this was my morning, my morning market call, right? And we're going over this. This company right here, BMNR, was up almost 50% at the time of buying this, okay? At the time of posting this morning, that was 8 hours ago. That was in my Money Moves. Well, some people jumped on it, and this is what happened. It went up 700% today. It was running up so much till they had to halt buying a couple of times. They literally halt buying. Look at that, 694%. It was up as much as 700%. Now, why did it go up? What's going on with this? Well, let's see here. Let's read. BMNR rockets 230%. Let's just change that to 700%. Okay, what happened? Bitmine Technologies stock rocketed higher on Monday after blockchain technology company announced a $250 million private placement at 55,555,556 shares of BMNR stock for $4.50 each. So that's what happened. Okay. You can see here, led the purchase agreement, and several other investors joined in, right? So that was part of what's going on. And then they announced this morning that Tom Lee was appointed a position. I'm going to let you guys hear it.
Joining us right now is Fundstrat's Tom Lee. He's also a CNBC contributor. And this morning, he's got some news. Bitcoin miner Bitmine Immersion Technologies announcing that Tom will become its chairman. Tom, welcome, first of all. And this is some big news. It's kind of complicated, but probably suffice to say that you all are doing basically what MicroStrategy did with Ether. You're going to make Ether, the purchases that you buy through this, you're going to set this whole thing up like this. You want to explain a little bit?
Yeah, glad to. I'm still a big fan of Bitcoin because I think it is, digital gold. But what we've seen in the last, really in 2025 is the financial services industry and crypto are converging. And it really started with stablecoins, which is the ChatGPT of crypto, right? Because it's viral adoption by consumers, businesses, banks, and now even Visa. Underneath the stablecoin industry is Ethereum. That is really like the backbone and architecture of stablecoins. So it's important to create a project that essentially accumulates Ethereum to essentially protect and have some influence on the network. So that's why we're creating this treasury vehicle to buy Ethereum. The more Ethereum that's accumulated, the more secure the network is. And I think it's also sort of the architecture that future banks will have. When Goldman issues a stablecoin and JP Morgan doing it on Ethereum, as a layer one blockchain, they're going to want to secure it by staking Ethereum. So we're trying to get in front of that by creating a treasury vehicle.
And just so I understand, it's safer if you own more of it. Explain why that would be.
Well, Ethereum is a proof of stake network.
Right.
So unlike Bitcoin, which is proof of work and miners do all the work for you, and that's why you have decentralized trust, in Ethereum, it's important for these entities to essentially validate transactions. So by becoming a staking entity, you're sort of securing the fidelity of stablecoins. So you don't want a stablecoin like USDC or USDT to be on a blockchain that's outside the purview of the U.S. And so I think Ethereum is a high quality, the second largest blockchain network, and it's over 51% of stablecoins, and
right.
30% of all fees on Ethereum are actually stablecoin revenues.
So we even have the Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent, talking about how stablecoins could be very positive. He likes them, likes to see what's there. But you're basically saying with this, and we've also seen what happened with Circle, the stablecoin issuer,
yes.
Huge run-up after their IPO. So you're basically saying that this is the new Bitcoin, you're getting in at a very early stage?
Correct. That's right. Because let's say stablecoins, which is $250 billion today, gets to Treasury Secretary Bessent's reasonable $2 trillion. That's a 10 times increase in size. By the way, already stablecoins are the 12th largest holder of treasuries. They'll become the number one holder by then. U.S. dollar dominance is 27% in GDP terms. It's 57% of central bank reserves. It's 80% of financial trading transactions. It's 100% of stablecoin denomination. So by getting to $2 trillion, you're ensuring dollar dominance. This is very good for the U.S., but $2 trillion of stablecoins is a lot of network fees for Ethereum.
So you guys heard that they have some key investors that is on this deal. As you could see here, these are some of the investors. You could see these are no small, these are some big guys right here, right? Question is, are you buying more Ethereum? I am. I'm going to start buying a little Ethereum and holding it. It's been an underperformer this year. I know a lot of people say that there is not going to be an alt season, but I don't have it ruled out yet. I really don't. I think that it may be late. It's going to be short-lived. And I don't think it's going to have the moves that it did in 2021 being the alt season. But I do believe that an alt season will still come. Having said that, I am still 80% Bitcoin. Bitcoin. All right? But I am holding some altcoins and will continue to hold. until I see different. All right. How about you, good people? I'm going to leave it right there, good people. I just wanted to cover that up. So the biggest thing to happen right now is, let me just say this before I go, guys. I'm dealing with these allergies, but the family got to eat, right? We got to eat. So we have these headwinds that could be positive or negative. If the bill falls apart and there's infighting and the bill doesn't get passed, the big, beautiful bill, it's not going to be good, people. Good people in the market is not going to like it because there is liquidity in that bill that could help the market. Then you have the stock market, and there is literally almost $7 trillion in money markets, right? Just on the sidelines, waiting to get back into this baby bull run that we are on right now, right? And this market is strong, and I still believe this market is going to close higher at the end of the year. That's what I believe. And so, as you can see, I'm in small cap, mid cap, and large cap stock. It doesn't matter to me. If I see an area where I'm going to make money, that's where I go in, all right? And I bring it to the people. So we got this big, beautiful bill. If it does pass, what you need to be doing right now is studying what's going to move. AI is going to move, but defense is going to move. I named some off. I left a list in Money Moves. You need to do your research and be prepared because it's not going to move after the bill is passed. I mean, should I say you shouldn't be in the play after the bill has passed. You need to be in the move before the bill has passed. I do believe it's going to pass. Leave me a comment if you think it's going to be passed or not. I do. Then we have the Fed. He's stubborn. And he's behind. I believe he's late. I believe Fed Powell is late. I agree with the president that he should be cutting. I believe we are due. We need 3 cuts this year, but I don't make these decisions. And most have 2 to 1, either 2 Fed cuts or 1 starting in September. But I do believe that based on the data, like he's been saying, that we could have that rate cut on the next meeting. He should have did it on the past meeting, at least by 25 basis points, which again will be positive for the market. The market, I believe, has priced in only 2. And so either way it goes, I believe that this year will end higher, though, like I've been saying, we could see a pullback, right? And I don't know when that's going to come. It may not come at all, like I said yesterday. If it doesn't come, I'm gladder. See, I made that word gladder. Happier. So I just put glad instead of happy. So anyway, I'm on drugs, good people. That's what happens. So this Claritin got me tweaking. So what happens is if we don't have it, then I'm good because I have a lot of money in the markets, both markets, stocks and crypto. And if it doesn't, then we're fine. The truth be told, if it does, I know I'm going to get some of y'all mad. I'll be happy. I'll be happy if it does because I got some cash that I want to just get into some good, solid positions. And this will be like a last attempt to get some money in the market before we close higher by the end of this year, which I believe we're going to do. How about you? All right, good people. Hey, I didn't say live, love, laugh, and learn on yesterday's video as I signed off, and I apologize. I always say, what's up, good people? And when I say good people, you know what I mean, God's people. That's you. And then I want you to join us in Money Moves. And the class is up. Full class is up. Options for Dummies. If you really, really don't understand options and it's confusing to you, I'm going to talk to you in a way and clear everything up where you can understand it. It's all up there, good people. Come and join us, all right? Now, I will see you later. Live, love, laugh, and learn.